Our story is Hair Love, written by Matthew A. Cherry. This book is very sweet and it really takes an unexpected ending within the story. So that's why our content connection here is about inferring and thinking about why maybe the character in our story, needs to have the perfect hair for that perfect day. There's also a good connection with inner dialogue and dialogue in general. For our SCL connections, I do want to mention there is also a companion video that is created directly connected to this book. However, make sure that you watch the video and read the book to see what route you want to go with your learners and what layer of social and emotional learning you'd like to take. The book really focuses on the process of persevering and the process of working together within the family and solving a problem together so that we can have the right thing at the right moment. Versus in the video, it focuses on the ending and when the mom returns home from clearly being gone for a long period of time and was probably had a health condition. So she probably was returning from the hospital. Okay, so very, very different ways of taking it. And maybe you experience both and you can make connections between both of the stories and the story and the video. As I've mentioned, some of the themes that are within this book, perseverance and determination for sure. Some of the things you might want to consider doing for your SCL lesson instruction and activity here could be to write a short story specifically about a moment in time. So asking your learners when they needed to persevere with something, even if it was something small, but something small can also be something big for us, right? And just like Zuri in our story with her hair and wanting it to be just right for that right moment. Maybe you can create class steps for how to persevere and to stay determined. And maybe even embedding a lesson on how to write goals and sticking to them. So we just had goal setting, so this would be a good opportunity to review goals and maybe seeing how your students could adjust any steps that they need along the way so far. Another theme is cherishing every unique part of you. And maybe you can develop class affirmations. Here is a link to one of our teachers a couple of years ago who developed the classroom affirmations. So maybe that is something you want to engage in as well. And that's from a dual language classroom from Lupe. Thank you, Lupe. Also, maybe you can create a What I Love About Me themed book, and especially since we have our online learning, remote learning, and then moving into hybrid learning, being able to do this as a relationship building activity would be wonderful as well. And so students can create their own page in your class story and can also do that within a share circle as well. Maybe even creating a word cloud together. And that is linked here of all of the cherished qualities that your students have about themselves. They can make individual word clouds and then you create that together. And that can even be a circle centerpiece. And that can also be one large one for your class. I also link some different resources here and also for skill streaming. And I targeted asking for help because within the story, Zuri needed to ask for help from her dad to help her with a project that she needed to do in order for her hair to be just right. Then we have circle questions that you can engage in for the week, which could be opening and closing circles. And then there are also specific questions that are more relative to the video. So that is some different types of inspiration that I hope you explore and really would explore this book that's available in your book room in the SEL section. Feel free if you want to connect. You can always submit a coaching request form and we can co-teach or brainstorm together. All right, thank you and enjoy everybody.